My name is Marielle. Welcome back to another one of my movie reviews. It's important to be honest in any relationship. Films have a way of making you think. At first, I didn't like the Banshees of Inisherin, but after thinking about the moral, there is so much more to this film. The Banshees of Inisherin was released to HBO in 2022. Padraic and Colm used to be good friends. When Colm abruptly ends the friendship, Padraic questions why. Will they recognize, or will their wounds lead to consequences? It took me a while to come around to the Banshees of Inisherin when I first watched it. This film has an important story. Friendship is a relatable theme to all audiences. Sometimes bonds just drift apart, and it's up to us how we tolerate change. Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson were excellent in their portrayals. These were difficult roles to grapple with. Their interactions are how we get to know their characters. What was Padraic and Colm's friendship like before this animosity started? That's the question. Was this friendship ever healthy? Did Padraic notice that Colm was ever interested in their conversations? Padraic still has some growing up to do, as he's not the most observant person. He's dependent on others. Still, I understand where he's coming from. Sayabin, played by Carrie Condon, is the best character in the film. Condon was terrific in the role, and how she guided her character's fierce attitude. In a time when women still didn't have the freedom they deserved, Sayabin guides her own way. The sibling relationship between Padraic and Sayabin is sweet, but as both learn, they can't rely on one another forever. Barry Keoghan's performance has earned praise. All the characters are holding on to something they can't have. Speaking of characters, an adorable donkey is also in the film. The setting for the film plays as its own character. If you weren't fond of the story, the locations make up for that. Set on a fictional island in the 1920s, Inisherin is a small island. Loneliness inhabits the air. Most of the film is spent in a local bar looking over a nice view of the ocean. Martin McDonagh evaluated friendship. Not the type of friendship that you think about. The lesson in this film is relatable. Often, we just grow apart. We've all grown apart from friends, whether we wanted to or not. If it's not working, talk out predicaments. It's not a good idea to abandon people without telling them how you feel. Padraic attempts several times to fix things with Colm, who takes the situation to dark extremes. Colm's actions raise alarm. Instead of talking to Padraic about the reason why he chose to end their friendship, which is the right way, he does something so terrible that it made my stomach squirm. I'm concerned about his mental health, and yet nobody else is. Everyone, except Padraic, treats the situation like it's a normal, everyday situation. The Banshees of Inisherin retains a sad tone. However, depending on how you think of it, there's a sense of closure at the end. The characters have come to terms with their drift, but what happens after? Go watch The Banshees of Inisherin on HBO. It's a slow burn film, but it's easy to miss out on subtleties. I thought the film was going to be a comedy, but I was wrong. Know what you're getting into before you watch this film. What's a film that you wish got nominated? Cinema is a blessing. That's why I'm taking you to the movies in my next review. We're going to see The Fabelmans. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.